I haven't done one of these videos for a really long time about the visual system, and I think this is one of the very first videos I did on this YouTube channel, because for me, I think this is at the root of everything for me. But what prompted this today was I've been listening to two podcasts from Dr. Bryce Appelbaum. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. And they just popped up, one of them popped up sort of randomly. I can't actually remember how I came across it. Or maybe I found him on Instagram. Or anyways, and he's is he a neuro-ophthalmologist? I could have this all wrong. But anyway, big in the vision therapy world in America. I'm in the UK. And I've been on a vision therapy program for 4 years because I have what is known as strabismus, or some people call it a lazy eye. And I've never met anybody like me. I mean, I'm sure, I don't know what the percentage of people with a lazy eye is, but I've never actually met somebody with the same issue as me. Or maybe I have and I just didn't know. And I've had 4 surgeries to correct that. But as Dr. Bryce talks about, a lazy eye is not a muscle problem. It's not an eye muscle problem. It's a brain problem. But nobody ever told me this. It took me to be in my late 40s to find this out. By that time, I'd already had 4 surgeries. 2 when I was a baby, 1 at 18 and 1 in 2018 or 19 from my own choice. And nobody ever told me. Nobody ever told me. But in listening to these podcasts today and in his interviews, I could feel his empathy, and also it brought up a lot of emotions for me. So if you or anybody in your life has this, I compel you to listen to find him on Instagram and try and find a podcast and give it a listen, because it really does explain so much. And it explained, and what I haven't always known, but what I've been saying for the last few years. If you have vision impairment, which I do, so my eyes do not work together as a team. And even though I'm going through the vision therapy with a clinic close by, it's really hard because of the 4 surgeries, because those muscles have been cut. Now, of course, I think it'd be a lot easier if I hadn't have had the surgeries. But listening to Dr. Bryce articulate, and I don't think anybody's ever done this clearly enough for me, but to articulate the impact of your eyes not working together as a team has on one. Why things like knowing where you are in space, like where I'm standing now, feeling where my body is in space, in proximity to the gate next to me, or the lamppost down there, or how my eyes perceive depth, how I walk downstairs, how I judge height, how I hold my body. I've always had a thing about tilting my head, and that's part of the problem. Reading, learning to drive, why certain things I find, or somebody with this, is harder, why we find it harder, and I get more tired, and I can smell weed, I don't like it, because it's a nervous system thing, it's a brain thing. I mean, these are part of our brain, and just understanding that. But the impact, I now understand why there were so many tasks that I'm trying really hard, like to catch balls, to judge how a ball was coming at me, and how people get really frustrated with me because I couldn't catch a ball, or my eye coordination. And people would get, teachers, my parents would get so frustrated with me, or they'd laugh at me. But the fact that I'd be working so hard, and it'd be like my brain was working so hard, and it was just a reminder today of, this is, I think, at the root of everything for me. Why I'm perhaps sensitive, or was I sensitive first and then wild? Who knows? but I think it's at the heart of everything, and probably one of the reasons I started, and the cancer, that I started doing these videos, is just to help me explore this journey I've been on. But if you or somebody you know has an eye problem like this, lazy eye, eyes don't work together as a team, please, I implore you, before you reach for the surgeon, start cutting those muscles, which I'm hoping in years to come people will look at and go, how bloody stupid was that? Like, bloodletting with leeches is stupid. If you can, explore vision therapy. There's not enough of them, but please explore it, because it is fundamentally a brain thing. And I get really upset because 4 surgeries, I've been in vision therapy now for 4 years, and things are a lot better, and I can judge things better, and I can see depth and where my body is in space a lot more. My nervous system is more regulated, but my eyes still don't work together as a team, and that makes me really sad. And all my life I've felt different, and for a huge chunk of my life I didn't really understand why. I just knew I was different, and I felt different, and I felt less than. I felt I wasn't good enough. I felt that I was fundamentally dysfunctional. I felt I was faulty and should be sent back to the factory. And now I view it as, wow, my brain, yes, something isn't working, but my brain has compensated, and I've actually been working really hard on some stuff. So yeah, that's it for today. Probably just a bit of a ramble really, but it feels good to get it out there.